Good evening, my students. Thanks for joining our hybrid lecture for the first lecture of English Prose. Today, I'd like to present our first material in this subject. Okay, as you may know that, as usual, at first meeting, I usually present our contract of lecture. So as you can see, there are the introduction, the explanation of CPL, CPMK, and RPS. So let's see all of this. Okay. In the introduction, the name of the subject or the lecture is English Prose. And I myself will become the lecturer of this subject. And the subject consists of two SKS. Okay, so there will be 100 minutes for one meeting. So this is the obligatory subject. There are 16 meetings for the subject. And the method of lecture, there are three methods. The first one is by using online lecture, offline lecture, the second one, and the third one is hybrid, like we are doing now. Okay, and the second one, I'd like to describe about the CPL. Okay, capaian pembelajaran lulusan. In general, the CPL of this subject is the ability to understand the function of technology of information, especially in English, or specifically about the English prose. And about the CPMK, or capaian pembelajaran mata kuliah, so it is related to the application of our subject or our lecture today. At the end of this subject, the student are hoped to be able to apply the ability of English language, especially in fulfilling the needs of public. Okay, particularly about the theories of English language in English prose. Okay. And the fourth one, I'd like to tell you about our reference, our main reference to be used in this lecture. So our main reference is the book entitled A Linguistic Introduction to English Fictional Prose from Jeffrey Leach. So after having this lecture, I will send it into our WhatsApp group number so that you will learn it by yourself at home. And then I hope every student will make groups to present each material for every meeting. Okay, so from the second meeting, I hope there will be one group presenting or will present the topic of discussion. And then about the method of lecture, we will use dominantly Zoom meeting like we are using now. And if there is a problem of connection, Google Meet is possible. Okay, and then the last one, I'd like to inform you about the category of assessment. This is the most important thing that you have to know. So there are 4 kinds of assessments. The first one is the attendance. The second one is the assignment. The third one is the middle test. And the last one is the final test. So the proportion of the attendance is 10% from 100%. And the second one is the assignment. And the proportion is 15%. Middle test, the proportion is 25%. And the last one, final test, the proportion is 50%. So if you could achieve all of those, you will get A score. And then about the grading scale, from 80 to 100, you will get A, 78 to 79, B plus, 71 to 77, B, 64 to 70, C plus, 57 until 63, C, 50 until 56, D plus, 40 until 49, D, and 0 until 39, E. So those are the grading scale of when you have the, what we call it, the level of grading scale. Well, I think that's all about our contract of lecture. Is there any question? Maybe you are in doubt or you are doubtful about this, our contract. Ada pertanyaan? Is it okay? Clear enough? Okay. I will carry on or continue with describing the RPS. Okay, what about this? Could you see the slide well? Okay, after having the contract of our lecture today, next week will become our second meeting. So I hope Horti will be arranging the group that will perform its or the group presentation for next week. So next week you will have the topic approaches and methods. Okay, the third one is style, text, and frequency. The fourth one is a method of analysis and some examples. The fifth one is levels of styles. The sixth one is aspect of style. It includes language and the fictional word, real speech and fictional speech, and the rendering of the fiction. The seventh one is aspect of style, specifically about mind style. Okay. And after having the aspect of style, you will have the middle task. The ninth meeting will be continued with the rhetoric of text. The 10th meeting is simple and complex sentences. The 11th one is addresser-based rhetoric and iconicity. The 12th one is cohesion. Okay. The 13th one is discourse and the discourse situation. The 14th one is conversation in the novel. The 15th one is speech and thought presentation. And after having the 15th meeting, you will have the final task. So I think that's all for our timetable of having the topic for this semester. So you will have 16 meetings, including middle test and final test. I hope Ada and Rika could be able to arrange your friends to what we call it to make a group, and there must be one student to be the leader in every group. Well, I think that's all for today. Before I end our meeting, maybe you have some questions to be delivered today, or I think it's clear enough. Do you get the point? Bisa dipahami ya? I hope when you do the presentation, you also prepare the hard copy of the topic. So like the simple scientific paper, you have to put there the number of your group, the list of the members group, and also what we call it, the first one, maybe the introduction, content, and closing. And the last one, you have to, what we call it, attach or put the bibliography atau daftar pustaka. So if you get the source from the internet, please put the source there. So because you have to learn from the beginning how to compose, how to arrange a simple scientific research before having the thesis or skripsi. So I think when you have the task or an assignment of making what we call it the paper, practically you also doing, okay, you are also doing the scientific research for preparing in the next time you will have uh, the assignment of making the thesis. So I think that's all for today. If you what we call here still confused, you can deliver some questions. Okay, the technical pattern of making the paper, you can browse in the internet or any platform, maybe. Okay, from other campus, so that you will, what we call it, create or arrange your assignment far better than the previous one. Okay, please do your best. Ada pertanyaan lagi? Cukup ya? Yes, please.
So it's a hard paper, and then we present, we have presentation or
okay, technically you must submit the hard copy first before presenting your topic of discussion, and also please send me the soft copy of it, and also to your friend. I'd like to make what we call it the interactive discussion here. When a group present the material in front of your friends, the other friend will listen to your topic, and if they have some question or some suggestion, they have the opportunity to deliver in the middle of the discussion. Do you get the point? Saya paham ya? Nanti berikan hard copy-nya ke saya, soft copy-nya juga dikirimkan ke saya dan ke rekan-rekan. Cukup satu saja. Just one hard copy, especially for me. Ada lagi pertanyaan? Okay, you can enrich your topic or your assignment by using the references, not only from the reference I will send to you, but also from the other platforms, maybe from the internet, okay, other textbooks, okay. It is not limited, okay, only from my reference. More questions, please? Enough? Maybe Rika? Okay. Well, I think that's enough for me too. What about the others? Okay, if there isn't any question, I think our meeting for today is what we call here terminated. Okay, so I hope next week the group that have the opportunity or chance to deliver, okay, the second topic will be ready to perform the topic about approaches and methods. Well, thank you for your kind attention and great participation today. See you next week and goodbye. And as usual, before ending the meeting, I will share you the link of the attendance. So please hold a minute.
Terima kasih, Pak.
Okay, what about the online student? Is there any question? Don't hesitate to give or deliver your question, maybe your suggestion. Okay, please check your chat column. The first one is for the regular student. And the second one is for the executive one. So please fill in your personal identity into it to check your attendance today, and so that I could record it easily. And also please help me in checking your attendance by using our eCampus account. English prose. So the student who couldn't attend or join to this meeting, you could watch or view our recording of the lecture today via YouTube, my YouTube channel. Franciscus Kevin, abstinent. Shaida, okay, present, okay. Noningsih, Noningsih, abstinent. Ada, present. Ananda Intan, present. Januario,
Present, sir.
present, okay. Nikadek Handini, present. Jamie Dores, Intan Amelia,
Present, Pak.
okay. Ketut Rika, Gede Madriana, no, absent.
He says that permit for
Gede
prayer.
Madriana, what about
Pak Gede
Gede?
says that he wants a permission from you because he has religion ritual.
Okay, permission. Indri, hadir. Nuriati Nani, okay, thank you. Okay, about the, what we call it, the material of this subject will be given into our WhatsApp group, okay. Now, I will send the book. Okay. The book has been sent. Please check our WhatsApp group number to download it, and please read and analyze it carefully before making it as your topic of presentation. Okay, that's all for today. If there is no more question, I'd like to close or end the meeting today. Thank you. See you next week. Goodbye.
Thank you, sir.